Hi, my name is Kat. Every once in a while, I get recognized for the interview that I did on When Ghosts Attack for living in a mill house and having this being uh, really scared the you know what out of me. The experience that I had was terrifying, but I do want to put it out there that that being isn't even here anymore. I do get asked quite often what I do to stay positive, and there are so many different things that I have incorporated into my life. So, to talk about it all today would be absolutely impossible, but I've decided that I would like to put a lot of positive energy and kind of educate people about the paranormal as much as I can, because I know there's some fallacies that people believe, and it really kind of makes me sad to a certain degree because my life has been an odd one, and I have been kind of one foot in one world and another foot in this interesting paranormal world. And it's been for a very long time in my life. What got left out of the interview is the fact that I was a paranormal investigator for years, and the fact that I've had paranormal experiences my whole life. And so when I began having the dreams here in the house, and with what happened, it may have actually been a family member of mine, and it was somehow actually connected to this mill house of all things. My mother's side of the family, they made furniture, so they created a lot of the antiques that are throughout the house and that she owns. And it wasn't just for our family that they made furniture. So things have moved around and gone all over the United States. So who knows where some of those pieces have gone. But that's not saying that my whole family is going to haunt you. So don't worry. That being has moved on. This place is phenomenal. It is gorgeous. It is still on the market. People keep looking and they keep being fascinated by this place. So who knows what's going to happen. I don't want to sell it because I love this place. It's so beautiful, and it's such a healing, beautiful place for me to have come to. I was living in Philadelphia, and I was going through some very negative, very difficult situations, and so I was very happy to come out here and sort of get myself back to nature and try and get some positivity back into my life. I'm not going to go into everything that was happening. I'm just going to say what I needed definitely was a very healing place, and that's what this place really has been for me. It's been kind of a roller coaster ride, but at the same time, it's also been extremely healing. One of the things that I do want to discuss today is the power of water and power of intention and the power of the emotional freedom technique, otherwise known as EFT. So, first of all, the power of water. You know that your body is made up of a lot of water. Your cellular structures are made of water. So, your doctors are telling you what? Drink 6 to 8 glasses every day. So, you just drink your water down, right? Are you thinking about what your intentions are before you drink your water? Have you ever noticed where, some of your thoughts may still be lying at work and so didn't show up on time? It means you have to stay late, or so many different things going on. It feels like chaos. So if you're holding on to a glass of water and you're thinking chaos and you're going to drink that down, chaos, more chaos. Do you want chaos in your life? No. Who honestly wants chaos in their life? No one does. So I think what's important is I saw this the other day, and this resonated with me so much, and I've been playing with this, and it's just sent a very different feeling and flow of energy into my life. So I wanted to share this with you. So get yourself a glass of water, and you're going to hold on to it. And you could say something like, I am so grateful for the positive energy in my life. I'm so grateful for my positive friends. I am so grateful for peaceful, calm energy. I want more peaceful, calm energy in my life. I want peaceful, supportive friends to flow into my life, positive energy to flow into my life, loving energy to flow into my life. I'm not going to sit here and drink this whole thing in front of you. But that's essentially what you would do. And you can put anything, so you can say anything. You can say positive flow of energy into my life. But the important thing is to say that you're grateful for it before you even say that and drink that water. What it's doing is setting an intention into that water. And the fascinating thing is there have been studies done with water that's been very negative energy has been thrown at it. They freeze it and they look at it under a microscope. And it's Dr. Emoto that did these tests. And they see this very chaotic. I will put a link down here so you can actually go look at this. These very chaotic patterns. Whereas if they were focusing on different words like love, you see this beautiful, it's almost like a pretty snowflake. Really, really, really fascinating. So go check on the links and check that out because it really, really, really is really cool. And with the EFT, this is going to be a tapping for protection. So when I came out to Indiana, as I said, I was kind of in a weird place at that time in my life, and I needed some healing and positive energy to come back into my life because living in the city was getting on me a little bit. And I, quite honestly, I grew up on a farm in the middle of nowhere, and I'm not used to major city life. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But to a certain degree, I'm a girl that loves being out in nature. I love being with my pets. I I grew up riding horses. I grew up falling out of apple trees, just running around outside, being really silly with my friends, all of that. And so getting back into nature, going for walks, spending time with my husky, all of that has been so vital to my healing. But another part of that healing process has been EFT. So as I mentioned, I was going through some difficult times, and I've been put on some antidepressants here and there. And I was talking with one of my doctors about some of these side effects, and I've gained a lot of weight, and that's probably the worst one, quite honestly. But then I started talking about this weird buzzing that I was feeling. It's like in my head and my feet and things. Well, we figured out that I have some damaged nerves, so that's part of the buzzing that's going on, but not totally. And now here's the fascinating part of it. I was doing EFT to protect myself, and essentially what it is it's kind of creating a force field, like a boundary around yourself. And I realized, at work, there's some negative things going on, and, there's little zzz that I would get in my head. I really realized that, it sometimes was during a song that had some negative connotations going on. I love metal music, but at the same time, when I hear it, I start to it's almost like being shocked. It's a very bizarre kind of feeling. So I've had to kind of tone it down on that and go over to some music that's very positive and uplifting, and singing to get out some of those inner demons, so to speak, that kind of all sit inside of us, whether we realize it or not. Some of our intentions are not always the most pure intentions, and it's kind of coming to grips with that and dealing with that as part of this session as well. So the way I start this, I've read a lot about EFT, I've watched a lot of EFT, I've been practicing it for a while now, so now I want to show you what I've been doing to stay even more positive. So what we're going to do is we're going to start tapping at the top of our head. So I know this might seem a little odd to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, energy system, please activate and generate a powerful force field of golden and white light all around my body and astral body, protecting me from all negative and evil energies, protecting me from all negative and evil influences, protecting me from all negative and evil intentions, protecting me from all negative and evil entities and beings, sending them all to divine love and light to deal with them all appropriately. Only allowing in loving, healing, positive energies and intentions. And if I have any negative energies or intentions, I send them all to divine love and light, transform them into positive, loving, healing, creative, playful, and fun energies. Let all that air out. Okay, we're going to do this again. Before we do, I'm going to say, if you start yawning, it's completely normal. If you start burping, that's also completely normal. If you start sneezing, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Pick it right back up and just keep going. Those are some side effects of actually doing the EFT. Another note to make sure you're keeping your feet flat on the floor, and also drink some water before you do this too. All right, so let's do that again. I'm going to take a big breath in, let that out. So we'll start at the top of the head. Energy system, please activate and generate a powerful force field of golden and white light all around my body and astral body, protecting me from all negative and evil energies, protecting me from all negative and evil influences, protecting me from all negative and evil intentions, protecting me from all negative and evil entities and beings, sending them all to divine love and light to deal with them all appropriately. Only allow in loving, healing, positive energies and intentions. And if I have any negative energies or intentions, I send them to divine love and light, transform them into positive, loving, healing, creative, playful, and fun energies. Okay, so if you have any other words, any other kind of positive energy that you want to transform all of your negative intentions into, feel free to say any of those. Those are just the words that resonate with me the most. Okay. One other thing that I have found that's been helpful for me, and I've helped a few other people through some difficult situations with negativity, whether it's in their home from family members or they do have kind of a negative ghosty hanging around trying to cause them some issues. The best thing that I can suggest, and I know this is going to sound kind of weird, besides doing the EFT, is to fill a bowl with salt. Get some sea salt, put it in that bowl, and put it underneath your bed. Make sure you change that bowl every night and get a fresh bowl and put it under your bed. And what that does, it actually absorbs the negativity into the salt, and then you just get rid of it. Something else that might seem very bizarre, but I do this and I've noticed that this actually helps my laundry be a little bit softer. I don't have to use as much softener anymore as I use sea salt in my laundry. I pour it in there. Pour a little bit in there, and it helps to dissipate a lot of the negativity and wash that off my clothes, so the next time I go to wear them, they feel, light, and they're clean, and they feel soft, and it's really kind of an interesting phenomenon. But sea salt really can change a lot. People don't realize that. I have a part-time job working in retail, and people think, my gosh, how can you stay positive after working a day in retail? Epsom salt baths, because I'm on my feet. So it really does help. The sea salts, the Epsom salts, they are, it's a wonderful creation. It really is. It's very, very, very helpful, and it helps to keep a lot of that negativity at bay as well. So all I want is to send a lot more positivity out into the world, and so I want to help people to learn how to deal with all of these things that are either within yourself or coming from other places. So I hope this helps. Bye. Love you guys.